Welcome. So wonderful to look out and see your great, beautiful faces, wonderful music. Just everyone that comes together for Sunday morning and just to make sure that we have what's necessary for us on a Sunday morning. And I just so appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. So we are Harmony Spiritual Center, as you've been told, and you already know that. And today's talk is the power of I am. It is one of my favorite things to talk about because it's how we co-create our lives. And what we do here is we are intentional about living. So we talk about principles, we talk about how spirituality works, we talk about how we establish relationships with spirit, what faith is about, all of those things that help us to live intentionally because we are here to live a great life. We have gifts, we have a work to do, and we have people who are waiting for us to step into our greatness because they need what we have, and vice versa. And so that's what we come together to do, and that's what I try to do every Sunday morning, is to share with you something that will help you to live the life you're here to live and to be intentional about that life. It is so easy to fall asleep, and that's okay. It's easy to fall asleep. And we just want to come, I think, every Sunday and just be reawakened. Just reawakened and make sure we're living the life that we're here to live. And so understanding what I am means 2 words, 3 letters that are the most powerful things we can say. One of the things that in Exodus 3:14 that God said to Moses, I am who I am. I am who I am. And he instructed Moses, say this to the people of Israel, I am has sent me to you. I am has sent me to you. So this I am quote is a foundational quote which establishes God's eternal and self-existent nature. That's what we are. If we are individualized expressions of God, then we are self-existent as well. We have a self-existent and eternal nature that is God. And so understanding the power of I am, and that it's in all of us, everyone that we see, meet, do, everyone has this power. And every time we say I am, is the prayer. I am by itself is a prayer. And we are invoking the truth of our existence and bringing life into our lives with us. Just so you know, I am not does the same thing, right? You say I am and I am not, you are correct. You are correct. You are invoking either one of those things. And so you just want to watch what you're saying and be awake to those kinds of things. It's a declaration. Every time we say I am, we are declaring our lives. We are declaring what we want. And it is very easy to say, I've said it this past week, I'm so tired. And somebody asked me today, how you doing? Still tired. Why? Because I claimed it, right? I invoked it. I said, I am tired, and I was. But I need to stop saying that because it's powerful. And I don't want that in my life. I want to be energetic. I want to be here with you all. I have things to do, people to be. I don't need to be tired. And so even I'm telling you, but I'm telling myself as well, that we want to watch what we say when we say I am. So one of the things that I love to do, I think that this is what I'm here on the planet to do, is to recognize my own spirituality, to recognize who you are, your God self, and to help you through whatever it is you're going through. I've been through a lot of experiences on this many years I've been on the planet, more than I thought was possible. But there you have it. And I plan on being here a lot longer. Huh? Young whippersnapper. Exactly. Just a whippersnapper. And so I feel like what I'm here to do is to share with you, not tell you what to do, because you can't tell people what to do. People already know what they want to do. And as I was talking with somebody, I think maybe it might have been Garrett the other day, he said, yeah, like you always say, or maybe it was Bill, you can't answer a question that hasn't been asked. So if they're not asking, they don't want to know. They don't want to hear from you. so how do we share with people what it is? And only when they ask, only when they talk and tell their story, can I then interject a piece of my story to try to help them understand? And so I have a friend who's just believes, she has a big faith. But we're human beings, and we also have big fear. Because our human self says, how is that going to happen? How is that going to happen? How is that going to work? And so I've talked with her several times, and she's probably going to watch this, but I'm going to tell it anyway. So her son, so there's 3 of them in the family, the mother, the father, and the son. They're very close. And I believe the son was 9 years old when I met him, and he's 25 now. He's a great musician. The father is a studio musician, and so he has his own studio. So he recorded a lot of music that I did. He helped me write out my music and record it, so he's just really great. The son got a scholarship to a wonderful music school in Nashville, and they were living in Phuket. That's where I met them, in Thailand. So they sent him to Nashville to go to this school. Probably, yes, that's exactly it. She knew the name of the school. And so then, of course, they're missing their son, and they were trying to come see him, and they did that. But then they said, you know what? Why are we still here in Phuket when our son is in Tennessee? Let's just sell everything and move. And they had businesses, they had a home, they had a lot of things. So they put the house up for sale, and it wasn't selling. And so she's calling me, and she said, we're talking, and we're calling. She goes, I can't, this house, it's not selling. What's going on? I said, what's going on? And I said, what is going on? You asked Spirit to send you to Tennessee, and Spirit's going to send you to Tennessee. Is it too late? Is something happened? Is it too late for you to go? And she said, no. I said, so who cares when the house sells? It's going to sell. Just knock that off. Knock that off. Just the house is sold. Just say that the house is sold, and that's that. And she said, okay, yeah. Because here's what I know. I have a lot of partners in believing. And what that means is sometimes you're so close to something, it's hard for you to believe. But you have partners who can believe with you. They know the truth with you and for you. And so that's what I do with her. Just tell her the truth until she can hear it. And she goes, oh, yeah, you're right. I'm telling you, like within the next week, that house was sold. Not only was it sold, it was sold from a very unusual place. So she's thinking about who's going to buy it and live here. What happened was they lived across the street from an international school. They wanted to buy it for their visiting dignitaries. So they bought this. They didn't question the price. They didn't ask her to bring it down. They gave her cash. She walked away with a check in her hand. And so she called me and she said, "What got sold?" I said, "Yeah, of course it's sold. What's the news?" because it's everyday God, and I just want her to get used to that. That's how it happens, right? So, house is sold. They're moving to Tennessee. They moved not too far from their son, and they're loving it. And I went out to visit them, I think, a couple months ago. Had a wonderful time. And then she's concerned about their visas. They've got like temporary visas, but they don't have full visas. And so she asked if I'd be willing to support them or whatever, be their, whatever you're supposed to be. Sponsor, thank you. I said, absolutely, just send it. Send whatever you need. Give the immigration people my information and send it. So they did. They sent it, signed it, and all that. And so she's like, "Oh, it's been a while, but you know, it's a governmental business. They're gonna drag on. They're gonna get it done, but they're gonna drag on. So she said, oh my gosh, we haven't got our visas. We haven't got our visas. Said, all right, but you will. And here's the thing. Here's the thing that I wanted to share with you that I tell a lot of people, and people use it, and I use it myself. Why would God bring you halfway? Why would God bring you halfway? The dream was for you to sell your home, sell all your businesses, to move to Tennessee, to be with your son. Why would God get you here, do all of that, and then not get you the stuff you need? I'm going to say passport, but your visa. That's not going to happen. God is going to give you the visa. So just relax. It's going to take what it takes. You've got money. You're in a great place. It's going to happen. So she called me a couple nights ago. She called me. I missed the call, but she left it excited. Oh, we got the visas. All of us got the visas. Of course you have. Yes, you have the visas. Because why? You stated what you wanted. And this is what faith looks like. It doesn't come in our timing. Because I don't know what has to happen. Do you? To move things around? I don't know who got to sign the papers at the visa place. I don't know. I don't know who's going to buy the house. It's not my business. It's not your business. What do you need to know? You need to know what you want and that it will happen. Because you are the I am. I am. And this is how you use I am as far as I'm concerned. I am a citizen of the United States. Just claim what it is you want. I am a person who sold their home. My home is sold. So claim what you want, not the fear that surrounds us as human beings, but the power of I am. I share with you because you may not know this or not, but I'm an emotional person. And so I'll say something and I'll just start talking crap about it. I don't know anything about it. I'm just talking. I'm a minister, but I talk crap. And so one of the things that I do a lot is when I wake up, I invoke spirit to be with me, just so I can be intentionally. It's not like spirit's gone anywhere because I am spirit, right? But what I'm saying when I invoke that is that I'm aware of who I am, and I'm aware of the power that's with me. So when I'm in my head, I am a kind person, so I don't actually talk crap out loud. Unless I know you and then I'm talking with you about that. But but I don't actually talk it out loud. But when I hear stuff in my head and I'm talking about something I don't know anything about, I see something and I go, oh, that's probably. Not you, bro. That's why you're a writer. You're telling stories. You just make it up. Just making up stories. And so I can say in that moment, no, I'm not this person. Stop that. I am a kind person. I love this person. I know who you are. So stop that. And immediately it stops. It immediately stops because I've invoked that. I am a good person. They are good people. I don't need to know them to know that. That is why I talk about us being intentional about who you are, who you want to be, and invoking your power to change any situation in the moment. You can just stop what you're doing, if you don't care for that, and do something different. Claim something different. I am a good person. I see the good in you, right? That's what we get to do. So we have a lot of power to create the life we want. What we want to do is just pay attention. Just pay attention. That's all. And another thing beyond paying attention is give yourself some grace. We talk too much crap about ourselves. We really do. Oh man, that was terrible. Yeah, it was. Let it go. Let it go and do something good now. Do something different. So it's okay. We do what we do as human beings. We're storytellers. We're creative. There's all kinds of things. But if we're doing something and we catch it that we know we don't want, we can just say, King's X, not doing that. Back it up. Here's the road I'm going down. Here's what we're doing. Because I am. Because I am. Because I am good. Because I am love. Because they are love. Because they deserve to be treated well. Because they deserve to be loved. Okay? So that's all. It's so powerful. It's so small. It's 3 letters. 2 words. I am. And when you say, I'm not good enough. I don't have any money. I'm not prosperous. You are correct. Whatever you're saying I am about, you are correct. But the good news is you can say something different in the very next second. Oh, you know what? I am. Look around. And here's what I do a lot for my prosperity, for my friends. Remember the past. Because God has always been with you. So sometimes in the middle of where you are, it feels like things aren't going well. Things aren't going well. My life is not good. But if you look over a bigger piece of your life, you know what? How did I get here? I love my community. I love my family. I love what I do. I love going to school. I love learning. I'm pretty bright. I love that about me because I get to learn new things all the time. I get to talk to learned people and see what their thoughts are about things. I get to talk to all of you. You get to talk to all of each other. This is what we get to do. So that's part of our lives is about, to me, to have the greatest life possible. And we're here to live a great life. That's what Spirit wants us to do, to have a great life, because it's not just about you. You have a great life because you are a part of me. We are a part of each other. And I can help you by loving you, by looking at you and seeing the truth about who you are, when maybe you can't see it. But I can lift you up. You can lift me up. We can lift each other up. Just by saying, I am. I am your sister. You are my brother. And I love you. That's what we get to do. I love that we get to do that. And it's just so powerful. I was watching, I don't know if it was one of those talk shows, and Nicki Minaj was on it. And I don't know if you guys know Nicki. She's funny to me. She's the funniest girl. Someone was asking her, how do you have so much money? Like, why are you so prosperous? And she said, I love it, because I say it now too. Because money loves me. Because money loves me. It's always flowing my way. That's true because she said it's true. We could do the same thing. Why do you have so much money? Because money loves me. Why do you have love? Because I'm lovable. Whatever. You can just claim it. You can say, I am, anytime you want. That's your truth. Whatever you say, true or not, I am or I am not, they're both true. So, as I just said, you just state what you want to create, which is what Nicki did. Money loves me. It comes. She had no doubt. I mean, she was so cute when she said it, because she really meant that. So here's some action steps that I want you to do. Think about. Remember, words are powerful. Whether you say them out loud or you just say them in your head, words are powerful. You're creating your life with the words you say, speak, or think. So just watch that. Just be intentional. And when you say, I'm not, I'm tired, I'm sick, whatever you're saying that's negative, that's not something you want, you can just King's X and say, oh, you know what, that's not true. I'm actually feeling pretty good today. I see myself on the road to health. You can just change it immediately. It's immediately changed. So you don't have to live with it. Number one, so remember what you're saying. Words are powerful. Watch what you're claiming. Watch it. Just watch the words that come out. And if you want something different, claim something different. That's all. You're not stuck with the last words you said. You're stuck with the words you're saying now. You get that? You're not stuck with what you said. You're stuck with what you're saying. So say something different. That's life. The life we want has to be claimed. I was talking with my daughter. She called me the other day when we were at a meeting. And she loved this job that she got when she got it 7 or 8 years ago. She can't stand it now. It's just, it happens. It's changed management, all kinds of things, and she doesn't like it. And so it's really causing her a lot of anxiety every time she goes. And so I said, well, how did you get the job to begin with? How did you get it? And she said, well, I prayed for it. There you go. So you already know the answer. So here's what faith looks like. Walk away from the job. She's waiting for a better job to come before she walks away. But that's not how faith works. Walk away from the job. Tell Spirit, you're not happy and I want a better job. And I'm leaving because I know you're going to bring something better for me. And that's it. Just do that. And she goes, oh, Mom. Yes, I know. I understand. It's scary. I get that. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. You already know Spirit. Spirit's already been in your life, and that's what I do as a partner in believing. Remind you what you already know, what your life has already shown you. If you need someone to talk with you, just, you know what, I think Pat says this, keep an evidence journal. Keep an evidence journal, which is all the things that are great that have happened to you. Today, you could write down a whole bunch of stuff that's happened to you today. You're in this room. You didn't get in a wreck. You made it here in a car. You didn't walk, I don't think. Hey, I didn't walk. Yeah, so you could write down stuff today that was great. Just start keeping an evidence journal. So when you're starting to feel like, oh, things aren't working, look it over. Just look it over and remember, life has been good. God is good. You are good because you are God, and you get to co-create your life. Anytime, all the time, all the time. If it's not what you want, make a different choice. Make a different choice. So from Ralph Waldo, the only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. That's the only thing you're destined to become, whatever you decide. So instead of worrying about what you cannot control, shift your energy to what you can create. Because you can create anything. Whatever you put your mind to, you can create. And these are my final thoughts. The power of I am is the power to create your life. Whatever, however you see it. Just when asked, who are you? Jesus replied, I am that I am. You can do the same. I am that I am, because you are self-existent. You're creative and self-existent. You are the I am. I exist because I exist. I'm here because I'm here. Why are we in this room right now? Because we are. It's no deeper than that. It's no deeper than that. Be yourself. You are the source. You are the source of your life. You are the source. If we believe that we are individualized expressions of God, we have to believe that we are the source. Okay? And all we have to do to invoke what we need is to speak our word out. I am. I am, because we are. It's really as simple as that. So, God is not defined by anything outside of itself. Neither are you. You're not defined by what other people think, but what other people, or even what you did in the past. You're not defined by that. Okay? You get to define yourself every day. Your unconditional existence, the infinite I am. When you say I am, you're creating your existence right now. So, that's it. That is all I want to say. That is the power of I am, the power that you have every single day. And this is not on my thing, but I'm bringing it now. Be a partner in believing for yourself and for others. You already know the truth. You're here today, you know. So when someone else doesn't know, you don't have to answer a question they're asking, but you can just tell them. You can just say, you have all the power in you right now. You're loved. You can do this. You can do this. And if you need me to call you to remind you, I'll do that. We have the power to do it. So let's just do that, all right? And so it is.